Yo, one check, 1 2, 1 2 1 2. Where you at? Where you at? Let me grab one thing. We'll get going.
Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright-protected works in certain circumstances. Section 107 of the Copyright Act provides the statutory framework for determining whether something is a fair use and identifies certain types of uses, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, as examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. Section 107 calls for consideration of the following 4 factors in evaluating a question of fair use: amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Under this factor, courts look at both the quantity and quality of the copyrighted material that was used. If the use includes a large portion of the copyrighted work, fair use is less likely to be found. If the use employs only a small amount of copyrighted material, fair use is more likely. That said, some courts have found use of an entire work to be fair under certain circumstances. And in other contexts, using even a small amount of a copyrighted work was determined not to be fair because the selection was an important part, or the heart, of the work.
Yo, what we got going on? Light bright. There I am with my Willie. We got here. How do you play games? I don't know. Oh, what is this? AI is crazy. Yeah, but AI helps so that I don't have to repeat that stuff every freaking time.
Being involved and being active on this YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
Where do I want to put this? Maybe there. Man, it's still dark as I don't know what in here. That light is not gonna last too long. Hey, bot. Yeah, you, Mr. Not to be. What the fuck? I don't know. Jesus Christ, these kids. Man, it's hot as hell in here. I gotta hurry up and put a split system in this joint. See if I can find a freaking power supply for this thing. It's gonna be a short show if I don't. No. What is this? What do I have here? All right, let me see what I got. Getting going. I got a chance to check out Mike Sneed's show last night. That boy Mike is wow. That boy Mike is wow. Oh, damn. Yeah, boy. Yeah, everything. Yeah, we all get caught up in life. I myself have a favorite saying. Pulling shit down. I myself have a favorite saying. It's called abolish marriage. Now, I know I got like 3-4 wives that watch me, but yeah, I'm for real on that one. Oh, I am destroying a little makeshift studio. Destroying all the little electronics that I got in here. Everything. Fun times. Anyway, I'm going to put up a much bigger. I got an older TV. I've been wondering what to do with it. Now I know. I'm going to put it up. In the backdrop and connect it to either a tablet or a laptop. There we go. Oh, good. That popped back together. All right. Enough of this before I destroy some more damned electronics. Just, oh shit. Found a laptop I wanted to use to connect it to either one of the monitors. Probably put one here or on that wall over there. Anyway, I'll figure it out till my wife kicks me out of this freaking garage. All right, there we go. So now we got some people that came on in. And who here knows what this is? Who knows what this is from? Let me see how many people actually watch me, are technicians, and how many people are just industry people that, not even my industry, just industry people that watch me. It amazes me. It amazes me the people that watches me. Pay attention to my content. It's wild. They have nothing to do with this. Absolutely, positively nothing to do with this. Let me see what we're gonna play. Nah. I'll bring it down some more. Yo, so let me see what we got here with the comments. Alex said you spoke to Rob. Yeah, Rob from Habco. He's a weird dude, man. I got a job to do for him right now. A while ago, you talked to Rob from Habco a while ago, and he told me I have to be R290 ready. The reason for that, and I talked about it on the last stream. Hold on. El Tilda, what's up? You made it, bruh. You made it. What kind of tools would I need to perform Habco jobs? I am confused by what Rob told me. All right, so they have done a new friction welding process, and there's some problems. So hold on one second. I'm gonna go get the part that you would actually have to put on. So you're still gonna be able to hear me. Unfortunately, you're gonna hear some noise. And that noise is my garage door opening. So sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. But just like that. Rat-a-tat-tat. And ta-da. What's happening? All right, we're gonna open this because we still together. All right, here it is right here. Right in here. This is what Rob wants you to put on. Now, it's not going to be all the jobs. You Latinos have been misbehaving, so we are not going to do any Espanol. Oh, none of that. So I guess I'm going to have to switch to Polski or Francais. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see, since the Espanolos want to burn people's cars up, call people names. Not cool, man. It's not cool. Y'all starting some shit. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Oh, gonna be a hellified education. Gonna be a hellified education. All right. So this is, all right, let me take this off the screen. All right, this is why I take the occasional job from companies I still don't work for. Cuss them out, call them all kind of names, and they still come back. They're damn near like exes that you had for a little short bit of time, and then you saw and you got the hell up out of there, but then they still be calling you back like Christmas, your birthday, Thanksgiving, shit like that. That's what these are. And so every now and then you try it out. What you are looking at is stainless steel. And yet you are still looking at copper. At this point here, this isn't braze. This is a friction welding process. Let's see how well you're gonna pick this up. It's a friction welding process that they have decided to go with. Just like Hoshizaki, just like who the hell did a friction welding metallurgical process? I can't think of somebody else, but just like Hoshizaki did. And we know how that's going. Hapco decided to go with the same thing. These salesmen, these companies, they go around and they tell them how they can save, all of this money. The machine is going to do all of the work. The people don't do the work. They no longer have to do the brazing, so they don't have to buy the oxygen and the acetylene. They don't have to use the brazing rods, yada, 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 all this other stuff. And it's 99.99% perfect. Plus, it gets tested on the way out the door. And here's the filter dryer that they send out. So this, and these are rubber. So this sits in the drain pan. So this sits in the drain pan to help evaporate. It sits in the drain pan to help evaporate the water in the drain pan. If you saw my live from last week, Friday, if you saw my live on the Randell, you'll see that Randell put a heating rod in theirs. And if you saw my live, you saw what happened there. The heating rod shorted and tripped the breaker. So the whole unit was out until I came and disconnected the heater. This is slightly worse. At this point right here, there's right there. Oh, motherfucker, what's happening? This point right here, you see how they had the line? There was it was a break. So I don't know if it was too much heat generated and it got too rigid, and then during shipment it broke. But it was a clean break. I thought that it hadn't bonded, but the video that I had taken from the location and sent over to Rob, he said no, and they sent it to their people, and he's like, no, it had fully bonded, but it broke. So they said no, I would not be able to braze the copper to the stainless steel. We all know that there's stuff that I can use to braze the copper to the stainless steel, but they didn't want to. They just wanted to do a whole new assembly. And so, long story short, this is what Rob wants you to change, because this is a slightly different situation than just a cassette. Is it still the cassette? Yeah, it's still the cassette, but they want to try to figure this out. So, do we have any questions?
Anyone know the effects?
Hapco refrigeration. It's not Japanese, it's Chinese. I don't know why I'm doing all that. That's what the Korean and the Japanese do. Oh, from a diaphragm. Yo, I saw quite a bit of Havco units out there. So just so you know, this is the newest ones, the latest and greatest. That's what's out there right now. I'll just have to put this back. So I am going to go ahead and do this. This just so happened to belong to a arcade company. They provide the games to Dave and Buster's and stuff like that. What do you mean how much? Shit, that's gonna be up to you. Talk to Rob and see what they're paying. So that's gonna be something that you're gonna negotiate with them. If this is something that you're not, because you just started, so then just tell Rob you'll do the jobs that are just not these. These are the ones you can't do, and he'll just have somebody else do them. All right, but all this stuff you're gonna negotiate with the factory directly. What time is it? What, brother? Did you just? God damn it, brother! L to the brother. Did you understand? Did you understand? Alex doesn't know anything about refrigeration as far as seal system work, all that kind of stuff.
But there's also unknown. Things we don't know.
You understand? So he's not aware of this. He's not aware of this. So Alex, you don't determine the rates when it's factory warranty. They determine the rates. You talk to them. You ask them how much they're paying. and you either do it or you don't. That's how that one works. When it's a COD, then you're the one that determines how much you do with that. But this is what they want to do. Those of us in the business, we know that you don't have to go with stainless out in the field when this is out of warranty, when this is out there being used by Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. Um, we just go ahead and just fabricate a new loop out of all copper. We don't even bother. The reason why they went with the stainless steel is so that um, it's a material that holds up a lot better to being submerged in that purified water all the time. Of course, everything, Alex, everything is vacuum. Everything is vacuum. Anytime you touch a system, it's vacuum. Anytime you look at a system, it's vacuum. It's vacuum, it's vacuum, it's vacuum. Anything, all the rates of everything applies. It doesn't matter if it's ammonia, CO2. It doesn't matter if it's 448A. It doesn't matter if it's R600, 134A, 12, 24, 410A, or R290. It is all the same process. You just plug in the refrigeration. The refrigerant, it doesn't matter what the refrigerant is. The process is still the same. So yes, you would actually vent it. You cut. Doesn't add a lot of. That doesn't add any tools. I don't know, brother. You're supposed to have these tools anyway. I don't understand. You if you're gonna open up any system whatsoever.
What?
If you're going to open up any system whatsoever, you're going to pierce it, or you're going to connect to the straighter valve. You're going to recover what's in there. Yes, you can recover R290. Yes, you recover 600. You can. Fun fact, you could reuse 600. Fun fact, you could reuse R290. You can reuse any of the refrigerants. As long as it's not a burnout. As long as the system hasn't been opened up to the atmosphere as far as a refrigerant leak or something like that, you're going to have pure refrigerant in that system. So you can go ahead and access that system. You can recover that refrigerant, and then you're supposed to put the refrigerant back in there. These are all basic things. These are all 101 that you're going to learn from any YouTube video or any class that you take. And you could take a simple class at Baker or Johnson Supply, and maybe even Johnstone. So all those little snippets I show you where it's like a 45-minute class, a 1 day, not even a 1 day class where they like give you dinner and stuff like that, how to use A2Ls. You need to get your ass in one of them damn classes. That's what you need to do.
What?
Eat, motherfucker, do you read it?
Yeah.
All right.
Understand the words I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that there's no knowns and that there's no unknowns.
And you ain't gonna know what's in the system or how the system is doing until you actually start to get into it. So L to the says, if you don't have these pieces of equipment, don't do seal system jobs. That is correct. That is correct. Oh, fuck me, man. Why are you not paying attention? Jesus fucking Christ. I just got through telling you. Fucking pay attention, man. Pay attention.
Anyone?
I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to do this one more again. What you see on your screen. God damn. What you see on your screen. This is Hapco. They still have the cassettes at the bottom. They still have the cassettes. You pull in and out. They are having. Hold on. Is this thing on? Is this fucking thing on? I am still holding it in my fucking hand. God damn. I'm still holding it in my fucking hand. They have done a friction welding fucking process. It is not working out too well. They want people to replace it. This is not fucking normal. This is not copper. This is copper. This is stainless steel. This is fucking copper. Here's where the two join. This is something new. Pay attention. This is something fucking new. They're having a problem. Instead of taking the cassette out and shipping that heavy ass cassette, they would prefer to just ship this out because they're having some issues. Now, you could take the cassette out and you could take it to the house and you could do it. You know, you can go ahead and plug up. Well, it's going to have the controls and everything else like that. I did my video. You can check it out. You'll see the cassette, and I'm doing like this on the screen. For the third goddamn time, they are having a fucking problem with the friction weld process. This is not normal. They want people to go out and fix this. They want people to go out and embrace this in. This is not normal. These units are still out there. There's no friction welding process on these units that are out there, that have been out there for the last 10, 15 years. They are not friction welded. This is something new that they are having an issue with. This is what we do when you're dealing with warranty. Let me put myself back on the screen. When you are dealing with warranty, that means the shit is new. The shit is not old. Warranty, new. There is no such thing as warranty on old equipment on the commercial side. Warranty on the commercial side means the stuff is still under the manufacturer's responsibility, as dictated by Congress, as dictated by consumer protection laws. So we see the new. We see what's happening. We see this kind of stuff gets caught typically before it gets to the customer. Like I said, the friction welding process is breaking during transit. So as certain clients get it, they plug it up before they go ahead and ship it off to their customer, because these people are distributors. The end user is Coke, Pepsi, So when Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper get it, when they get it at their warehouse, they go ahead and plug them in, see if they're working, see if they're cool, and they're like, oh, some of these ain't working. Boss, he ain't working. So then they make the phone call and they say, yeah, hey, Rob, send us a cassette. And Rob goes, we're not going to do that right now. We're going to send you somebody. So that is when they're doing this. These are not the ones at Walgreens Pharmacy. These are not the ones like, that's it. These are not the ones that are typically what you find at the pet shop. These are ones that are being shipped to Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and other such vendors. They have their own warehouse. They have their own trucking distribution. They test each unit out before they load it, onto the trucks with the beverages. And they say, those you're typically not going to see them. Why? Because Hapco sends them the cassettes directly. Hapco wants this fixed. They want to try to salvage this situation. My guess is they probably spent quite a bit of money. My guess is there's probably some kind of reimbursement that the company that is selling them the friction welding process is probably under obligation to reimburse some of this money. So Hapco is probably going to take advantage of that. Well, so that's the thing. The units, that's the thing. the units have to be cut out. So these are going to be, the original is going to get cut out. And I got the video. The original is going to get cut out. And maybe Rob wants them back or whatever. So that way they can get there. Like mine, I sent the video. So they don't exactly need, you know, mine back. You can clearly see that the copper is going in and out and on its way to making little metallurgical babies. So it was in high def. So they had what they needed. But once you take it out, you know, like I said, more than likely the company that sold them the friction welding equipment is probably covering a certain amount of it as like a guarantee, like, oh yeah, you can use our equipment, and if you got any problems, we'll cover blah 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 up to so and so. So that's the thing, you know, that's why they're having this done. Is it something that's happening out in the field? Is it something that's happening in the factory? That is what they don't know.
This is it. I'm telling you, this is it.
And for L to the, this guy gets it. So yes, so they are having technicians fix this in the field. So Alex, you can't do these. So you have to let the hell's his name? You have to let Rob know that you can't do these. You can do the ones that are just going to be cassette changes. You can do the ones that are going to be sensors, controllers, condensers, condenser fan motors, controllers, and all in all, the whole cassette. But you're not able to do the refrigeration work. So it is what it is. So it's not like you want to turn around and be, you know, Mr. Perfect out there in the field. I wouldn't even bother with it. Because for you, it's going to be a financial disaster for you. Because you're not trained on it. It's going to take you forever to do it. None of these factory warranty calls are going to make you rich. These factory warranty calls are only for you to learn. These factory warranty calls are only for you to gain customers. Everything else, no, you're not going to gain any type of income. I mean, if you had an additional guy working for you, then it's something to do. You got some, you know, filling in his schedule in between some other jobs you got for him, stuff like that. But that's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking at. Hold on a second. Let me show you this. Oh, let's see if I can find the cassettes. So there is the cassette. There is the cassette.
Anyone know the effect?
So that is the cassette. They are not replacing on this one, this situation. They're not replacing that. They want these fixed out in the field. So if only do what you can do, and you can't do this, so don't do it. Don't do it. So ordinarily, you would just pull this cassette out, disconnect the wires, reconnect the wires with the new one. You know, you're plugging in the new controller and all that, and away you go. You're in and out of it. Well, your first time is probably going to take you an hour, but you're in and out of there typically 45 minutes. And they're already going to have the thing on site. They don't ship the cassette to you. They ship the cassette direct to the customer. and they have everything ready for you, ready to rock and roll. So that is the cassette. That is what you can do. That is all you can do. You cannot do any of the other stuff. You don't know how to do it. So don't do that. Leave that to the professionals. Oh man, CO2 training. Zero Zone has just opened up. June. The class for June. And the class for June already has how many in this class? Oh, so okay. So no one has signed up yet. My guess is they just put this out today. My guess is they just put this out today. All right, let me go back to it. So this is CO2 training for Zero Zone. These are some of them are self-contained merchandisers. Others are are rack systems. Grocery stores, Dollar General, some dollar stores, Family Dollar. 2 full days of training. Half day of hands-on. You're going to get an actual binder. They're going to give you a breakfast bar. They're going to give you coffee. They're going to give you lunch and dinner. Class is $600, but you're responsible for flying there. You're responsible for your hotel. But if you stay at the hotel they tell you to, the shuttle bus is going to take you right over there. Yeah. So here it is, Holiday Inn, Coon Rapids, and Hampton Inn. So you need to bring your steel toes or your composites. So there it is. You got to go to Ramsey, Minnesota. Say what's up to the Somalis. And there is the QR code if you want to register for the class. No, I'm not going to any of those. I'm not going to any of those CO2s this year. I don't think I'll be going to one of the refrigeration classes until next year. Because I have no help whatsoever, and I have no one on the horizon that I would possibly consider working with me on this. With these merchandisers on these Zero Zone units. These are tall units, and they can tip over. Plus, you gotta lift the condenser. The condenser up to the top of that unit. And then when it comes to these units here, I would also, you can only be in one place at a time. So those I really would like to have somebody in mind when I go through that damn class. So here's my thought process behind that. So I can at least have the trainee go out and be my eyes on it, take a look at the unit, do the video, and then I can make my decision from there while I'm still addressing the unit. And very often you will need someone to help you on those larger units, and then I would have that somebody. My focus this year is primarily on hot side. Well, brother, all right, so L to the You have to have a game plan. You can't just. I talk about over 60 different training classes any given year. You can't just go and take a class just whenever. I mean, you got this one. You have. Hold on a second. Oh, you have. You have Micromatic. Well, here's the thing. So Elta that says some jobs are going to be hours with this because it's a light commercial, it's commercial light industrial. No. See, you still you still not in it enough to understand just what is at stake, what is going down, brother. Because you too. Hold on one second. I gotta do this for you too. God damn, I don't know what the fuck is going on today. You motherfuckers ain't listening today, man. I don't know what is going on. I really don't know what's happening today. Now, yo, Max Sax, what's happening? All right, so Elta says the hot side is the money maker. We are a rare breed to do hot and cold. Nah, there's even more rare breeds than that, brother. You just wait and see. So, let me turn this down some more. Let me turn that down some more. No, brother, you're not quite there yet. Okay, so there are lots of they're equally on hot side and cold side. There are jobs that take quite a while and jobs that are quite lucrative, but they require like teams of people, putting together. Man, shit, this is Micromatic. Let me go over this Micromatic real quick. See this you're not doing this in an afternoon, brother. You're not going to do that. And doing that, one person shows up. Let me put myself on the screen. One person shows up, your customer is going to be pissed. He's going to be livid.
I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
They are going to be furious if your happy ass show up on a fucking beer cave install and it's just your goofy ass. Oh, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day. So hold on.
You get it?
You think that you're gonna go ahead and run install a power pack up on the wall? You're gonna put the refrigerant lines through walls and through the roof and mounted and put together a beer cave that's supposed to be put together by a minimum of 2 people. It can be put together with more than 2 people. And you just gonna show up and do that by your damn self? No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
We don't know what he said at the end of that.
It's not gonna happen.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, bro. That is a job that is going to require that you are obligated to have a team together to put this damn thing in place. People are very often running on timelines with these beer caves, with the refrigeration cases and all that other stuff. You can't just go on these jobs by your damn self, rolling on in with your damn I'm gonna do this for myself. You can't just go in there rolling in with your Vito tool bag on the wheels with the Louis Vuitton tool bag. You're not doing that. You can't just roll in with your pack out roll in toolbox. No, these customers are going to expect at least 4 people to show up on these jobs. 2 is fine, but they would like to see at least 3 or 4 people. You got to put doors on units. You have to set these things, level them. You need hands, and you don't just need. I had to explain to some of you guys, labor ready. You don't just need labor ready. You actually are going to need people that know what's going on, know what's expected of them as they're helping you set the door. Drilling in. Oh, I don't have a door here. Damn, I don't have a door here. But you're gonna have a virgin door, and you're gonna need to put the damn door together. You're gonna need to put the door sweep on there. Let me see. I got one on here. You're gonna need to put these on. This one just snaps on, but others you actually have to drill them in. You're going to need to put the hardware on the door, the case-on hardware. You're going to need to do, that includes the door hinges. That includes the door closer. That includes the lighting. The case-on lighting. Doors, the gasket seals, everything. I don't get into this kind of stuff with you guys because it's really in depth. That's why I prefer, go take your ass to the damn class. Shit. There we go. So everything is gonna say case on. So you're gonna need to, install the lighting, the conduit for the lighting. You're gonna have to wire it all up. You're gonna have to wire this stuff up. You're gonna need to seal it. You're gonna need to seal it. You're gonna have a number of things to do, and just one person showing up is a death sentence for your would-be business. It would be a business no more, is what it would be. So education is one vital piece of the puzzle. It's yin and yang. It's for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. You can't just show up at a job site with 4 people and think y'all gonna bang it on out with no education. Likewise, you can't just go and get the education and don't have the manpower to back that up. So it's a thing. It's a process. No.
It says not. You got that vision.
Okay, Willie Earl. All right, goddamn. Okay, I see today is going to be one of these.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
It is one and the same, goddammit. It is one and the same. For you to take down a condenser, an evaporator, an evaporator, and then to put one up, it's just like you're doing one for the first time, damn near. I mean, yeah, you're going to have the line set already there. You're going to have to reconnect the drain. You're going to have to wire that sucker up. You're going to have to connect it. You're going to have to program it. So there's a few things that you don't have to do, but You still need to be very skilled to do it. To change a condenser on a roof, now you have to get that sucker up onto a roof of a building. You understand? A roof of a building. On these walk-in units, these rack systems. I mean, you're gonna have to shut the units down, tear down these semi-hermetic compressors. I'm actually bidding on one now. I so would love to show you guys what this looks like, but you motherfuckers have a you guys have a problem. You guys have a problem.
Booby, I probably know a lot you don't.
Mike fucked around and found out. Mike Sneed fucked around and found out. He showed y'all what the auction sites look like, and then y'all went and fucked everything to hell. So, I ain't showing y'all shit. All I can say is this: I'm bidding on one of those rack compressors as we speak, because it has the valve covers. You can tear them down and do all that other stuff. Once you have one, you can rebuild them. It's the same compressor that goes on the Carpereggiani. It's the same one. Let me show you one. I've gone over. I haven't seen any classes yet this year. There were at least about 4 or 5 classes last year on the on these compressors from the Italiano e Mambo. Let me show you the class schedule yet again on the Micromatic. Like I said, where the hell is the damn class schedule, man? What the? Let me go to warranty and support. And yes, they have a whole, oh, there it is, education. You have to do this to get to the damn education. All right, so they have, see, these are the boxes. Those are the power packs right there. They pump the glycol through the truncated line, through the lines that carry the beer, keep the beer 38 degrees. Yeah, keep the beer 38 degrees from the beer cave all the way to the tap. That is what the goal is, to keep the beer at temperature so it doesn't foam up, so it has the right taste that everybody is looking for. This is a 3-day. Oh, damn, my bad. Let me make this bigger. This is a 3-day class. It is about the same. I think this one's about $700. 3 different areas of the country. What are we on here? April, yeah. So May. So the Northeast is May 12th to the 14th, and Central is coming right up, 5th to the 7th. But you don't have to rush with that because they do this like this all throughout the year. All throughout the year. So that is the workshop. You see they're all wearing jackets, not just because it was wintertime, because they're in a cold ass walk-in that you're going to need to make, by the way. Cold ass walk-in. So these are all things that you'll be responsible for. Every bar, every brewery, your Olive Gardens, your Red Lobster, your Twin Peaks, Hooters, Tilted Kilt, Hoyos Locos. All of these type of places, they have beer caves, and this is how you learn how to install them. This is how you learn how to maintain them. It is very often one in the same, because you can't repair this stuff without disassembly. You can't repair this stuff without taking half of it apart, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, so I was right. So the class itself is $625. Once again, they give you a training manual. They're going to give you supplies and meals. and they're going to teach you how to deal with the direct draw, long draw, and air-cooled beer tap systems, troubleshooting, line cleaning, which is you're really not going to use most of that. Unfortunately, you would do line cleaning if you're doing the work for the liquor distributors, but they provide line cleaning as long as you are purchasing beverages from the distributor. The distributor provides line cleaning. So it's all the ones that do craft beer. You might have an opportunity with them if, let's say their main guy is sick, or they had a mutiny and the other people quit, that kind of thing. But it's still not going to be a common thing. World-class training manuals, certified results. Innovative installation techniques. So thousands of draft personnel from breweries. Oh yeah, I forgot about wholesalers. Wholesalers, equipment service, and installation companies have attended their advanced course. Now, so these aren't things that you just attend on a whim. These are things that you are going, and you'll notice that the lines at the ceiling, these are things that you want to be strategic about. You're going to want to either partner up with an architect, partner up with a appliance dealer, partner up with a commercial real estate agent. I've had a number of commercial real estate agents call me about stuff. Dealer, apartment. Like I said before, the craft breweries. So when they are expanding their operations like they used to in the early 2000s, they would, as they expand, they would need to hire somebody to, help them out and go ahead and open up new locations, all that kind of stuff. And there's other opportunities. And, let's not forget about places that are being, especially in this economy. They're doing the equipment refresh, building refresh. So they're taking this opportunity to close underperforming locations, and then tried and true locations, they are going to put the money into the ones that have been known providers that are known to be winners. That is what they do. Close the underperforming stores and enhance the performing stores. So this is what I was telling you about on the cold side. Both of those would often require multiple people on these jobs, even with repairs. Some repairs are going to, like I said before, some repairs are going to require you to remove all of the lines and other stuff and give them all new lines. And they don't want to just see one fucking person show up. They're going to be pissed. Like, wait. We're hiring you. We paid you to redo all the fucking beer lines and then run them and flush them and blah, blah, blah. And just you? You're the only one that's going to show up? Oh, yeah. Nah, you ain't going to make it. You ain't going to make it.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence.
So let me show you some hot side stuff. The hot side. Hold on, oh good, you can't see me. So hot side. It's like XLT. Once again, that's going to require a couple of people to go in and put this stuff in, move things around. XLT does training several times a month. During the middle of the month, like Tuesday and Wednesday is when they do their training. You know, when they have enough people. Once again, you are going to have, let's see what we got here. You're going to have situations where the customer wants to have, oh, that's the hood, makeup air. Yeah, they put a ton of videos out. Nice. Fan motor circuit. How did I blow a fuse on a multimeter? Oh, good. They're doing multimeter classes. How to measure amperage with a multimeter. I want to show you some other stuff. Oh. Damn it. We're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to all this adjusting and gas pressure. But
All right, so real quick, want to show you guys how to
damn it, where's my sound?
look and verify that your XLT oven and hood is stacked properly. So you're going to notice here the shroud, the front of your shrouds should line up with your front. So you can see if this shroud is sticking out.
You're not going to be able to do a lot of this by yourself. Even with the tool, it's supposed to be two people doing this.
Distance away from the wall, or the oven is pushed back too far, or maybe not back far enough. And then also there should be very little.
Now, what he's covering are things that you're going to discover after a unit is already in place, after a unit is already running, and then they're saying that they're having various different issues. And you're going to notice, like, hey, man, this don't have the right spacing. This isn't in the right position. And you're going to notice they say, hey, we like one oven better than the other. We want you to swap them. So they're going to want you to tear everything down and move it. You're going to have times where they're going to renovate the location. You're going to have people move the location, and they're going to want this stuff torn down and then moved.
Spacing, side to side between the end of the shroud and the end of the.
Let's see if I can find this. Pizza Hut food truck. I don't give a damn about that damn food truck. Lifting jacks. Yes, where is it? So this is a jack. You guys just haven't gotten into this type of work yet. There's lots. You guys are in light commercial. It really isn't even in commercial. This is technically what we're all doing. Well, what we're doing is light commercial. There's commercial, and then you start to get into industrial. The lifting jacks used to be around $2,000. I don't know what the cost of the XLT lifting jacks that happen to be. What the hell is this? No, that ain't it. Let's see here. Woo! Okay, it went up. It went up a full $500. Yeah, it went up a full $500. So yeah, that is the cost of that jack. This is in Canadian A, but yeah, 3,000 bucks. Oof. Add another 2,000 to get free shipping. I think not. Mm-mm. Damn. Gotta do another to get free shipping. Jesus. Anyway, that is what you're looking at. Now let me go to is this the class? Mm-hmm. This is about the class. So this is hot side. Hands-on training. They teach you how to use that jack. That's what he was doing. Putting the teaching people how to use the poles and whatnot. Because that is a significant part of the business. You got to move that thing around. You're often going to need it stacked. Customers, sometimes they want an oven moved to a different location. They might have a slow location and another one might be busy. They might say, hey, take this oven from this slow location and we don't use it. It's at the top. We only use it when we get busy, and we're never busy at this location. So we want this one disassembled and taken over to our very profitable location. Take their worst oven and bring that oven over here, and you're gonna fix that terrible oven, that poor performing oven. You're gonna rebuild that at this location, at the slow location. So we can handle it. We can take it. So that is part of what's gonna go on. That's just the business. No, you don't have to buy the tool. You do not, you do not have to buy the tool. And you could actually make your own. They sell the tool, they make it, they sell it, they say, hey, if you want to, we make a tool. This is the tool we make, but it's you can use any number of things. They actually what they did was they put a cover over the opening on either side of the conveyor, and then the pole slides through those openings, and that is what. Oh damn! You can't see me. You can't see. I'm doing visuals and shit. They have covers over both openings on either side of the conveyor oven, and then as you saw earlier, the pole slides through there. They don't make the damn pole. They buy the pole. They don't make the crank. You buy you can buy the crank from anywhere. You can make your own. Are you going to save any money making your own? No. I mean, they don't make any money on the tool either. It's just what they would, it makes it easier. Can you move it without that tool? Yes, you can move it without that tool. Can you move it using lift tables and whatnot? Yes, you could move it using the 1,000-pound lift tables. I wouldn't do it with the 500-pounders. Is it going to go as smooth? It's not. Once it's on those poles, it pivots. You can pivot the whole thing with one hand. It balances. They got it balancing. So you can do that. But if you do it with lift tables, you now no longer can balance. You now have to struggle to move the damn thing and then set it up right, because with it just move straight off the stack, you can't get it through the door that way. You have to set it on its side. The weight of the unit is going to crush the back where the blower fans are, where the thermistor wires are. They all run through the back. The reset buttons are on the back. You don't want to lay it on its back. It's not designed to handle the weight on the back because it's designed to sit on its stomach, so to speak. So lift table ain't gonna get it. Lift table ain't gonna get it. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is happening today? What is happening today?
Really don't know what he said at the end.
I don't understand. Okay, let me help you out here. Let me help you out here. All right, hold on a second. And you're brave, because today I'm not being too nice today. So let me show you what an all dolly. Let's first go over the weight. XLT. Have you ever been to a Domino's? You've seen that thing, right? They weigh over 1,000 pounds per oven. So the 3870 is 1,200 pounds. Where the hell did it go? I don't want wood fire. I want conveyor. I don't want gas. I need electric. XLT makes electric anyway, though. Let me look. Let me go according to there's conveyor oven, Lincoln, and all of those. They look small here, but they are not small. This sucker is not small, but I'm going to stick with the XLT. I'm going to stick with the XLT. There's Star. What the hell's my XLT? Oh, K-Tom, you bastard. You don't have it. Hold on. Let me just go back to XLT. There we go. So the XLT 3870, that sucker weighs over 1,000 pounds. The size is in the model number. I guess it's 38 inches. It's 38 inches deep, and it's 70 inches long. Hold on one second. There's specifications. Yes. So width is 38 inches. And the bake chamber is 70 inches long. So it's 70 inches. It weighs 1,370 pounds. 621 kilograma. Your all dolly cannot handle that. And once again, your all dolly is flat. You cannot get it through the door. It is 38 inches wide. Well, deep. It's 38 inches with the width. And it's 70 inches long. That's the bake chamber. That's not the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt is longer, but you're supposed to take that out. And then, like I said, you got everything else hooked up to the back of it as well. Let me show you the all dolly. You will not be able to use any residential anything on a commercial item whatsoever. It will be the last time we ever see you, because you won't be living. As in, you won't survive. As in, I don't know how you think that is going to help you with that. I don't understand. God damn it, rabbit. Let me show you the weights on that, because I have all dolly. I've sold Viking. I've installed Viking. I've sold Bertazzoni, installed Bertazzoni. I've sold Blue Star and installed it. American Range. Oh, American Range. Capital. American Range has a heavy oven. Capital has a heavy oven, but and they don't make any that are this big. They don't make anything. And then, like I said, you can't maneuver 1,300 pounds. So that is just that's craziness. That's craziness.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's craziness to think that you would be able to do anything with that. I actually have two. One of my customers made me one, but yeah, I've had an all dolly since the '90s, since '99. And at one point in time, he had the electric all dolly. He had the one that you were able to yeah. He had the one that you were able to break down. But let me see here. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do any of this stuff. So that is just an exercise of futility, bro. All that's going to happen is it's going to break and you're going to die. That's what's going to happen. Total capacity. Because these damn things struggle with a Viking. These damn things struggle with an American Range. Damn it, man. These damn things struggle with Capital Range. American Range Capital, Viking. Oh, what else did I install that was large? American Capital, Viking. Yeah, those are the three I used to sell, deliver, and install. These damaged my all dollies. Total capacity is 450 pounds. 450 pounds. Sorry, I can't, it won't let me zoom in. 450 pounds, that's it. So, yeah, you're only as good as your tools. Well, in this case, it is there. Anything else is either going to damage you. Let me put myself on the screen. Anything else is either going to damage you, the equipment, or the building. Eins, Weins, drei. Eins, Weins. Oh, fuck, I can't remember right now. Eins, Weins. It's going to damage you, the building, or the equipment. That's what's going to happen. So lift table isn't going to help you, because once you get it on the lift table, now you got to lift 1,300 pounds onto its back, and you're going to damage it. Those blower motors are $1,000 a piece. You're going to damage it. It's got two of them, by the way. So yeah, that wouldn't be a good time. And once again, the customer's going to see this bullshit because they've already seen them installed with the with the proper tools, and they're going to see you, and they're going to be like,
You can't keep getting away with it.
"No, you can't use all dolly. You can't use all dolly on anything that you do. All dolly is for residential. Use the all dolly on dryers. You could use the all dolly on. We use it on ovens. He used to have attachments for microwaves. So he used to have like a platform that attached to the top of the all dolly for microwaves. And then, like, I don't see the other one anymore. He had one that was operated with your impact driver or drill, and that would bring the top piece for the microwave attachment up and down, and for ovens up and down. So, but these ovens are just The prosumer ovens on the residential side are just too heavy for the all dolly. It causes the wheels to strip, the threading at the base of the wheel to strip. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about it because it doesn't even make sense on this anyway. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna damage yourself. You're gonna damage yourself. You're gonna damage the building, or you're gonna damage yourself, the building, or the equipment. One of the three is definitely gonna happen. There's no question about it, because it only handles 450 pounds. Like I said, there's things you can do to it. You can increase the size of the wheels, but that only bumps it up to about 700 if you add the heavy duty wheels. But even still with that, it's not designed to hold. It's not designed to hold it balanced like that kind of weight. Can you imagine 1,300 pounds on? It's essentially like two arms that stick out. It's not gonna work. Let's see here. So yeah, all dolly is a folly. All dolly is no good. Oh, hold on one second. Let me go into this. So yeah, and once again, what date was this? This was the Sporland supermarket thing. Oh yeah. So this April 28th in New Jersey. Let me go into Sporland. Shit. Sporland. Let me go into Copeland. And like I said, this stuff goes into, like I said, there's CO2, transcritical CO2, subcritical CO2. When you start getting into the ice rinks and all that. But here's the food and beverage, the warehouse. Oh, you guys are on one today. But there's a whole lot of that you're gonna have to get into, especially with the controls. You're talking about these TI-81 type calculator joints that are that on steroids. So let me give you guys the link to this. Once again, this is all about education. This is all about training. I tell you, once again, this is all about training. It's all about education. I show you where you get the training, where you get the education, so you don't ask about trying to circumvent shit that's there for your safety, for the safety of the equipment, so you don't damage the equipment. Only people that can really come up with something that is going to be equivalent to what the manufacturer, because it's not like these are sophisticated items. These are very rudimentary items. You would learn over time what's needed, what's going to be able to that you're going to be able to put onto the equipment without damaging it, what size poles, all that kind of stuff. That's what's going to help you. What the height that you want these things to come up to. Because remember, you got to be able to pick up the tallest. You got to be able to pick up the tallest oven, as well as an oven that might be at the bottom of the down located where the bottom of the stack used to be, because you would have to lift off number 1 at the top, number 2 in the middle, just to get to number 3 at the bottom. So you would need to make your device in such a way that you can actually adjust it to get there. So anyway, fun times. By the time you're done buying raw materials, by the time you're done welding, spending all that time and welding that shit, bruh, to save what? $50? If that? I doubt it. I doubt it. You might as well just buy the shit. Just call it a day. Just buy it. You charge the customer for the equipment. You don't have to get the equipment until you have a customer for it. So you just tell the customer, okay, you ready? Deposit, and I have a tool fee on all of my invoices. So you do that, and you book it out, so it gives you enough time to get the tool in. It is what it is. It is what it is. And like Nightbot says, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Tough love today. Doling out tough love. Doling out. But you have to come here because there is nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to go. So this is Copeland. This is where they teach you about how to every aspect of their products. All of their products. This is where you're going to get it. Uh-oh, it's taking forever. Sorry about that. It crashed. Yo, it crashed. Hold on 1 second. Copeland crashed my screen. There it is. Copeland crashed my screen. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna go in here to HVACR training. All right, 15th time is the charm, and this is where they have the self-paced online training. They have the instructor-led training. I really prefer to send you guys over to these to when they have these classes by John Stone, Johnson Supply, Baker, and the like. I really prefer to send you guys over that. No, it's not the drive. I know what you're thinking. It was an issue with that one particular part of their website, and it crashed. It crashed my stuff. So it doesn't happen all the time. It was just that. It was just this one thing. Hold on, where was I at? Hold on 1 second. Where the hell was I at? You know what? Let me go back. No, wait. Is it instructor? Oh, it is. It is this. It is this. So yeah, that one section crashed. March. No, we're in April. They still have me. Ooh, I need to subscribe. Oh yeah, it goes to April. December, April 14th. Are we past that? Damn, this was a 2-day training. Let me see if I can go past this. April. So maybe they don't have anything else set up. Yeah, they don't have anything set up for next month. This was last month. I've given you the link, but this is the example of what they do. So Kennesaw, Georgia, this is when they had a class. This is the E5 training. These are for, hands-on. This is for guys that are not entry level. This is the E5. This is not for the uninitiated.
Computer says 9.
So let me show you the E5 controller. You guys aren't ready for this. Oh damn. Oh, Copeland. Oh, damn it. There it is. Let me show you some of these. Let me make this big. I just froze up again. The hell you mean I just froze up? Oh, I'm switching around. I'm flipping around in this damn thing. Flipping around. So these are the different frequency drives. These are the different controllers. But you're going to go with, there we go. This is the one. This is the one. This is the E3 or E2. This is the E2. So you just don't hop on into these damn classes. You're gonna, yeah, I know. It's not me. It's Copeland's site. It's Copeland's site is doing all this drama. Trust me, it's Copeland right now. So the E2 facility management system. They would teach you how to use these. The level that you guys are at is this one, is the case controller. That's what level you're at. As you can see, these right here. Hold on a second. Let me make myself here. You are going to be working with these right here, and here, and here. This is the level that you're at. You are not at the E2. Would I be very proud of you to go on up, moving on up on the east side, in a deluxe apartment, in the sky high, moving on up? I would love to see you do that. That's the whole reason why I'm here. Is to see you move up, go past, well, now they got the K. So now the systems that we're working on are getting beyond this kind of controller here. There are still plenty of those units out there, but we're going with the K3. Hold on, let's see. The key to therm. Key to therm. Key to therm. Where the hell did he go? Key to therm. There it is. There it is. So this is a key to therm controller. Once again, all this stuff is walk-in. What you see here is the ability to connect the key to therm controller to a remote monitoring system. So now you can monitor your customer systems whenever you need to. I don't know much about having it set up to alarms and whatnot, but you can have this hooked up and you can monitor a number of different systems, all from their portal. Let me just accept this. They have, and once again, they have classes on this stuff. I've been to some of the classes.
Does your business run on refrigeration? Are you held hostage to high energy bills and operational costs? It's time to set yourself free. Whether you want new equipment or need to upgrade existing systems, Key2 Therm has options to provide peace of mind with money in your pocket. You can save on energy costs, operating and service costs, eliminate nuisance icing and safety issues, receive alerts before food is spoiled, and log temperatures automatically for food safety validation. With most refrigeration equipment, you're in the dark on how well it's operating, or if it functions at all, until it's too late. On the Key2 Smart Access portal, it's easy to see all of your refrigeration equipment from anywhere, at any time, from your phone, tablet, or computer. Features include selectable alarms, automated reports, and the ability to see who made any changes or notes. Key2 Smart Access portal can be configured for your specific needs. You save worry, time, and money. Ask your refrigeration service provider for more information or visit ke2therm.com to learn more.
All right, we are back. We are back. Like, really back. Okay, so that is part of the KE2 Key2 Therm system. They have remote monitoring. Just about everybody has remote monitoring now. I got to do some stuff with Heatcraft with their freaking. Is it a bone? No. It's a Russell. I got a freaking Russell I got to deal with. I didn't fully check it out. I know, shame on me. And now I need to go back. I wasn't there for the damn unit, by the way. Okay, sorry. I'm over here working on lighting. Sorry, I'm over here. I'm sorry, working on lighting over here. But there's so much more out there than what you guys even know exists. So come with me, and we'll be in a world of your imagination. All right, 448. 458? No. 454. 448. 448A. All right, we're going to do 448A. So here are contractor panels and everything else for 448A. These are all the Key2 Therm plug and play type evaporator efficiency, temp and valve control. All the stuff now is EEVs and electronic expansion valves. So they are having a number of classes on this. Let me go ahead and jump to Russell. Well, actually, Heatcraft. And we are more than well. I'm gonna shut it down in a minute, but we're free to jump on anything else you guys wanted to look into. Let me give you the link to Heatcraft, because I know I have new people following all the time. Yo, Untamed Kango, what's happening? There you go. There it is. So this is the link to Heatcraft. Heatcraft has lots of training. They have a learning center. You have to travel to their learning center. Once again, this is going to be for walk-in refrigeration. All this stuff is monitored and all of the jazz. So it is, it's going to be quite a bit to take in. It's going to be quite a bit for you guys to learn. And like I said, when you're working on this stuff, quite a bit of it is when you actually got to dig into it and you got to replace things. It's not going to be a one-man job. Linus is not going to be a one-man job. Ooh, what is this? Insights from the field. So this is one of the major trainers right here. We got on the screen. Let me take myself off. All right. So I'm here late. Man, that's okay. That is all right. You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right.
You're not rich. Blame yourself. You're not.
All right. So let me see what else I got going on here. That's all right. You're going to be all right. Ooh, I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know if you're gonna go. You're gonna want to go back. I think you might want to stay in the present, brother. I don't think you. I don't think you want to go back. You might want. You might want to just stay in La La Land because it's not. It ain't purty. It ain't purty at all, bro. It ain't nice. It ain't nice. You ain't gonna want to see that. This is the family of. No, where the hell's Russell? Bone, Larkin, Climate Control, Chandler, and then their Interlink and Intelligent controllers. New low-profile coolers. Yeah, everybody loves the plastic, by the way. They are nothing is malleable like plastic in negative
DOE
10
2020
degrees.
regulations are here.
Everybody loves
and
that.
Heatcraft is dedicated to helping you transition seamlessly from our legacy products to updated DOE 2020 compliant models. In this video, we'll introduce you to the new low-profile unit cooler. Designed to meet DOE Annual Walk-in Energy Factor or AWEF minimum efficiency standards, Heatcraft low-profile unit coolers.
Yo, that affects you on the East Coast. Upper East Coast, that looking at you. New York, New Jersey, that's you, California. All of California. Man, I don't know what the hell Chicago is doing, but yeah, as you hear, they want you guys to get rid of all the old stuff.
Manufactured under the brands Bone, Larkin, Climate Control, and Chandler also include enhanced features to improve serviceability and unit performance. The low-profile unit cooler features composite molded access panels and fan guards to protect the unit's interior components. Constructed of NSF and UL Center.
All right, let me go back to training. So once again, Heatcraft is doing CO2. It is a 2-day class. Yeah, damn. So they don't have anything past May. Shit. They don't have anything past May for the CO2. I do believe they have some online CO2 stuff. Yes, they haven't updated anything. Oh yeah. Oh shit. What am I talking about? So it's May 12th. May 12th. Where is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Shoot. I haven't logged in. And I haven't redone my username and password. So I'm not going to be able to get into that right now. So you got May 12th, they got a class coming up. And shoot, I have to log in to get the location. I have to log in to get the location. My bad on that one. Damn. Hold on, resources. Let me go back to the training. Oh, there it is, training. Okay. March. Nah, that passed. So we need May. Oh, damn. There we go. May. So yeah, here's what's coming up in May for Heatcraft. I don't know if these classes are gone already or not. CO2. A lot of stuff is going with CO2. If you are going to get the training, CO2 is what you need to do. CO2. Hold on. I just saw somebody had a. Where the hell did my thing go? Oh, there it is. You signed up for the true manufacturer class, no email verification. Yeah, you don't really need an email verification on. Yeah, you don't really need one on the true one. I'm hearing a lot of different things. I've attended the training class twice now, and it's interesting. Some of the trainers are covering different things. Some are going over refrigeration more than ice. Some are covering ice more than refrigeration. I guess it depends on what the makeup of the classroom is. So if everybody in there is tried and true on the refrigeration, they will spend more time, if not 95% of the time, on the ice machine. But for those that are uninitiated, they're going to try to do a balance of refrigeration and ice. So my suggestion is to get there early, talk with the trainer, let them know your background, what you are looking to get out of working with True, and then they'll take it from there. So the instructor that I had, he did cover they sent me a reminder email the day before training. Glad they did, because you forgot. They sent me a reminder for a training class, and I went a day fucking early, and I went, come to find out, I went for the morning class a day too early. My wife took my daughter to school, and I went and drove my happy ass on over there, and I pulled up in the parking lot. I didn't see no service vans. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I was a little early, but I'm like, damn, there's always somebody here super early. Bruh, I was there, and it turns out that I was there. I thought there was a morning class and an evening class on the same day. Turns out the 14th was the evening class and the 15th was the morning class. And they sent me that damn reminder, and I went for my morning class on the 14th, and there was no class. So be careful about what you guys aren't. There was only a few cities like that. So you guys aren't going to have that kind of problem. My bad. I don't even know why I brought that up. So what your trainer probably will cover is environmental conditions on true refrigeration. My trainer did emphasize the TSSUs, and then we'll come back to. I don't want to lose this one right now. We'll come back to this. So I'll leave the Heatcraft up there. But these are the open top prep table type units. In my situation, I very often deal with these units when they are storing fruits and vegetables. And then what tends to happen in the summertime, what the trainer was bringing up, is that no matter what they do, condensation will form in the plastic pans. Why? Because of the humidity in the air. The place doesn't have the place climate it's not climate controlled enough to prevent moisture from forming inside the serving containers. They don't have the lids covered. You know, the top, as you see, each and every one of these has a top, and they don't bring the top down. That humidity, no shoot, that humidity, you know, comes in contact with these very cold items, the strawberries, the blueberries, onions, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, spinach. Oh, the damn spinach! And then there's all this water that forms in the bottom of the bowl, and it will often like wilt the spinach. It will often dilute the macerated cherries, the macerated strawberries and stuff like that they might have had prepared. That can be changed if they use a dehumidifier in that location. That can be changed if they have the air conditioning up, or air conditioning and a dehumidifier. That will rectify the situation. I ran into this years ago. I used my Testo humidity controlled devices, and yeah, it's for. It boils down to this, that, you know, how the place is set up, how the environment is set up will dictate how the equipment operates. And as you can see here, these are not cheap. 2-door is $4,500. 3-door is $5,600. And the number of calls you will receive in the summertime will be that these bins will collect moisture. So like I said before, things like making sure that they have the doors closed, that they have air curtains, especially air curtains, and that they put in some kind of a dehumidifying system in there, and that will alleviate the issues. So he covers that, and he covers some other things that you need to go over with true refrigeration. Some of the things you encounter dealing with some of these pieces of equipment. Let me see here, and then we'll get back to. Let me see what they added with the service school. Okay, so you coming down, British Columbia, Canada A. You don't have that till the 12th of, 2 months from now. Miami. When the hell is Miami? Come on, man. When is Miami? Maybe I have to go back. When is Mississippi? Is Mississippi tomorrow? I mean, see, I'm telling you, it's not me. It's not me. There is some kind of an issue out there. Good suggestion. Having condensation in some 75-degree rooms with, 32, door degrees, drink cooler. That reminds me. So he goes over dew point. The instructor that I had, he went over dew point, not delta, dew point. So we covered some of those things and explaining that to the customer, dew point and condensation, blah blah blah. And it's a good thing. I kind of felt like he was speaking directly to me, because that was an issue that I had to deal with. But the funny thing is, it's not funny because it had nothing, it's not specific to just True. But it is something that has been a little more pronounced once R290 has been a prevalent refrigerant. it wasn't really a thing before. So it's just weird. It really wasn't. It really wasn't an issue before, and now it's an issue, which is why the customers are pointing it out. And it happens. It doesn't matter if it's true. It doesn't matter if it's a stainless steel bowl or if it's the acrylic bowl. It just happens. It happens. So let's see. Yeah, in the Mississippi, it's not propagating either. Amarillo. Okay, so they're probably not letting us access those other dates because the class is probably tomorrow. Amarillo, Texas. So that's the 19th. So April, May. Oh, I don't know why I said 2 months. Damn, the time is flying by. So 5/19/2026. So that's Amarillo. And in British Columbia, 5/12/2026. That's your class. That's 8 a.m. And in Florida and in Mississippi, those are what's coming up. I guess those are going to be tomorrow. When the next one is coming up, I don't know. Hold on, let me see here. Oh, for all of you guys that do cold draft is asking us to make sure we get in our invoices. I don't have any. I don't know if you guys have any. I don't have any. Isomatic, they have a, what is this? This is the online thing. Oh, shit. Oh, I got class. I have class. When the hell were they going to tell me? When the hell were they going to tell me? Oh, God damn it. Okay. So I have class next month on the 6th in a very nice area. Which date can I attend? What the hell? May 6th. Shoot. Yeah, I actually have to attend. It would be, let me see, I'm going to say 2 are going to attend. So if you guys want to attend, let me know. Just inputting my information. So yeah, they just company name and phone number, email address. May we contact you, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you SOBs. Now, these are, it's odd. It is odd that this crazy that I just so happen to stumble upon that. Because I sure would have missed that. They skipped like the last 2 or 3 years with isomatic training. Isomatic has suffered a revolt, if you will. So we've revolted. We've committed a mutiny. There have been things going on that we as the servicers, oh damn, where's my hats? We as the servicers did not like. And therefore, we said, hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. And to the four winds scattered we went. Where the hell's any of my damn isomatic hats? None of my isomatic hats made it? Son of a bitch. Oh, I see one. I see one. It didn't. I don't know if you can quite consider this making it, but and L to the. I got something that you're gonna. I got something that you're gonna like. So this is. I don't know what the hell happened to my other freaking isomatic hats. So that's the isomatic. Hey, L to the. Check this out. You got one of these? You got one of those? Huh? What's up? Yeah. You got one of those? Hold on. In case you didn't see it. Mm, 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 mm. There it is. Read it in a week. I know you. there's those of us that survived Atosa. There should be a movie called Making Atosa, Surviving Atosa. And L to the is still L to the call is coming from inside the house. Okay, the call is coming from inside the house. You're gonna find out soon enough, man. Yeah, all the angles, brother. All the angles, all the angles. So I don't happen to see any other schools. Let me take a quick look with Isomatic. So I signed up for that. Oh, that's true. Man, somebody was talking about Milli Vanilli today. Good, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh man, Milli Vanilli, boy, that took me back. CNC, Music Factory, Milli Vanilli. Oh man, ain't nothing coming up. All right, just because there's nothing on the schedule doesn't mean that there's not going to be a class or even a virtual class. These are going to pop up. They like to play hide and seek with these damn training classes. They like to play hide and seek. They're not very good at sharing this kind of shit. Yeah, I don't see any other dates coming up. Let me do Hoshizaki. And the crazy thing is, I have all these training dates saved as macros on my Stream Deck. All of them. Every last one. I got every last one of them, but if I were to do that, it would wreak havoc on the system. Okay. What is that? May? Now, these are the nice ones. These are the ones I have been on a personal jihad. I have been on a personal jihad. I've been on a personal jihad to bring back these damn Hoshizaki factory classes. So Hoshizaki has brought them back in person with the factory tour. Ooh, excuse me, sorry about that. One is ice machine, the other is refrigeration. Only 15 people. I have personally been on the jihad. So which one is this? Oh yeah. Reach in refrigeration. So May 6th is the refrigeration. Damn, I'm about to lose another light. And May 5th is the advanced. This is the one that you guys want. This is the advanced class. This is the sweating with the oldies, Richard Simmons. This is the Billy Blanks. You know what I'm saying? This is that one. This is the one you want. It's the one you want. 15 people. Advanced ice machine training. Damn. And another one. So what we got here? You said you about to cash a check, huh? Oh, let's see here. I might slide out to that training. Yes, this is the training that, I can wholeheartedly endorse. You know what I'm saying?
You got to have vision.
But I will tell you
Hey, boy, I probably talk about him. I thought one of them tastes good or not.
exactly where the hell he at? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Alex.
Hey, boy, I probably talk about him. I thought one of them tastes good or not.
Yeah, that's on you. You got to go ahead and do it yourself. Yeah, this is one of those. This is one of those things. You want this training. This is the hands-on advanced training that everybody been asking for. They set up the equipment. I haven't attended this training, and this is something I really should do. I don't know when they're gonna do. They appear to be doing these classes like every other month throughout the year. They reinstituted this. Let's see. It doesn't exactly state that. Hold on a second. That hell. Damn. You know, these people make hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions of dollars. And is it too much to populate the goddamn calendar? You know, because just everyone is just gonna come flooding the factory. Like, oh yeah, ooh, when is that date? Oh yeah, I can't wait to go. Bruh, this is crazy. One year. List. Nothing. Yeah. So this is it. Well, I'm telling you, this is it. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is he at?
This is it. I'm telling you, this is it.
This is all I got for right now with Hoshizaki. This is all I got. But this is pretty good. You got to travel to get there. You would need to verify. I would check with them to see when they're going to do another class. Hopefully they get enough people bothering them, pestering them, and then they will populate the calendar again so I can tell you guys when the next class. But I've told you guys about this damn class previously. Is there anything else?
Anyone know the effects?
Nothing. You only got no other questions. Nothing. I don't know what to say about y'all. Anyway, yeah, May intelligent contractor certification class, schematics. That's May 22nd, 2-day class. Most of these you gotta no. These I'm fairly certain that you have to go to Georgia. You got to go to Georgia to attend these classes. Yeah, but it is well worth your time. This is best in breed. This is Heatcraft I'm showing you. Heatcraft is best in breed. This is going to be for your walk-ins. So if you are a glutton for punishment, but the money is good. The money is good. I'm going to preface this by saying your weekends are no longer yours. Your evenings are no longer yours. Your life belongs. Your life is in sync with that damn walk-in. You know what I'm saying? You go on vacation, just know you need to check out that damn walk-in before you leave. And you need to have somebody on, as a backup. If you are going to take on the responsibility of a walk-in. Tens of thousands of dollars worth of goods are going to be in that walk-in. It's all hands on deck when the damn walk-in is not functioning properly. Just know that. It's a very important thing. Damn, I had to sign it. All right, let me go ahead. I don't have any other link for that. All right, Russell. So a chain is using Russell on all their walk-ins. They're using Imperial Brown and they're using Russell evaporators. Oh, good. Eltada says, and this is in reference to Hoshizaki, he says, I think they plan on doing more. A rep said that they are planning more factory training sessions this year with them pushing the reach-ins. Okay. Yeah, like I said before, they're supposed to be doing these in-person classes at least every other month until the end of the year. They're hopeful that they would be able to do at least a class. They're hopeful on being able to do a class the same 1 day refrigeration, 1 day ice machine. They're in two different facilities, the refrigeration facility and then the ice machine facility. They're in two different places, but they're both in, Georgia, Atlanta. I think they're like 30 minutes apart or something like that. They might end up doing them like once a month, but they're supposedly doing like at least every other month. I have all kind of materials over here as I get my stuff together. Old Scotsman books. This is what you can pick up at your local Hoshizaki distributor. You can also download this from the Hoshizaki site. This is an older book, a little worn as you can tell. It's an older book. It gives you step-by-step on how to clean Hoshizaki units. Like I said, this is going to be a little dated. None of the new models, that like the DCM 271 is not in here. A lot of the new, oh shit, oh, this is in here. Wow. All right, the KMD 410MAH is in here. I didn't realize it was in there. I didn't realize it was in there all those years ago. Huh. Damn, I used to struggle to figure out how the hell to get that damn sump out of there, and I had the damn book the whole time. Oops. Where's the float drain, water shield? Oh wow, these were in there. Damn, my bad. Oops. So all of these are there. This is free to download. You can print these out at FedEx, Kinko's. You can print these out at Walgreens, CVS. They will print these for you. Office Depot, Office Max, Staples. They will print this for you if you like to a hard copy and don't want to use up the ink in your printer, or just say you don't have a printer. You can actually just have these printed out. These are for, is this a DCMs? Yes. Green, gross green is for the DCMs. I need to call these damn critters. Yeah, I was just doing my Istro today. So I made some adjustments on the Istro. Shit, damn you, man. I know. Eltada says that I should get Bulk ink. Yes, I know. I know the bottles and stuff, and then you can refill it. I know, brother. I know. I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But here's all the stuff. So I had these for one at one point in time they were flooded with these at the distribution location. They had these, and unfortunately I would have it in my van, and water would spill on it, and so it doesn't look that great. But I do not think they updated this. Huh? Wow. 2018. So I'm pretty sure they have some new ones. And dude, I used to bitch it. I was just like, man, how come y'all got this and they didn't have the instructions? And they did. Ooh, they did. Damn, I had already started on this damn heat crap shit. I mean, Russell. What do you think? You want me to get into Russell, or you want me to go back to Hoshizaki and cover where the instruction sheets are for cleaning? Let's see what you guys got to say, because if you guys don't say anything, I'm going to go back to Russell. That didn't sound right. If you guys don't say anything, then I'm going to go back to the site that covers the evaporator for Russell evaporators. All right. That does it. And we're going back to Kelly. So walk-ins. This is the Russell. So I have a chain that is, they made changes. So now this chain has Russell evaporators. They have isomatic nuggets. They have Hatco warmers. They got a TOSA refrigeration now and no longer Continental. They've got what else they got? Marshall Air. They have Marshall Air warmers for the Hush Puppies and Okra or whatever the hell it is that they got. So this is Russell walk-in. So I got to deal with this. They're owned by Rheem. Rheem owns them. Walk in. Let's see what the low height is. Nope, that ain't it. Woo, we're already at 9:30. Damn, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Start to wrap this up, man. All right. And do we have any donations? Donations. Let's see what we got. I thought I cursed out like 3-4 damn people today. Let's see what we got. So Russell is available. The parts and everything is from URI. Installation manuals and all this other stuff here. Everything is there. A2L. All their stuff. They're using the walk-ins. Let's see here. Center mount velocity, next gen. So this is the controller. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm dealing with. The EcoNet enabled controller and command. Yeah, I'm dealing with that bullshit. So this is the manual for the one I'm dealing with. Low profile cooler. There's everything you need. They cover general maintenance, the full 9. There's your schematics until your heart explodes. The hell's that? Brother, I don't know what the hell these damn emojis are that you putting on the damn screen. Pause. Yeah. I said pause because it didn't sound right. Had to figure out a different had to figure out a different way. Wiring with 208, field modified. So all the stuff is there. They do have tech support. You can talk to them. There's electronic defrost. I'd have to see the unit I got. The installers put the damn. They wired the box right in the back, right over the model number. I had the serial number, but not the model number. You would have thought that that'd be helpful, but that wasn't. So there's all the part numbers for everything. The whole nine. Now this applies to guys all over Texas. This one particular chain has got this. This one particular type of walk-in, but you're going to see this walk-in all over. It's not like this is a new model, new brand. It's a very older brand. And there's the phone number. Email, or you can call them. So walk-ins. You know, it's okay. It's okay to deal with the walk-ins when they're new. You know, you just maintain them. It gives you a chance to learn them, learn the system. But if you don't get them new, it's going to be a little rough going. But if you get everything new, you maintain it, clean the evaporator, take care of the drain, you're going to have very few issues with it. You're mainly going to have issues with the door, maybe putting up curtains, stuff, that kind of stuff. But the system itself, you really shouldn't see many issues. You might have to get up on the roof, clean that condenser coil up there on the roof, check it, make sure the fans are both spinning, make sure they're working properly. They're not, you know, anything that you see that strikes you as like, should it be doing that? Usually it should not be doing that. All right. So if you see something, say something. If you see something, call tech support, say, hey, are both these motors supposed to be spinning at the same time, or is one spin and then the other stays and only kicks on under certain pressure conditions? And they will let you know. See something, say something. Don't wait until it's August. Don't wait until it's July. And now you got to get your ass up there on the roof in July at noon. And you're damn near passing out on the roof because you got to change the condenser fan motor. Brother, thank you. Man, you didn't have to do that. Brother, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All contributing towards the oh, matter of fact, shit. Damn, I could take off the YouTube ads. Nope. Shoot. It won't let me do it. Damn. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to take the ads off and on. If I don't schedule the live to come on, I can take the ads off and on. It's a weird thing. Maybe they'll fix that. But yo, hey brother, thank you for helping me in the show like that for the printer fun. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny, brother. You're funny. Walk-ins. The let me see if Russell has any freaking classes. I don't know if they do, or if URI, or I don't think Baker does any Russell classes. Oh, let's see here. I don't know. Yeah, every now and then I'll cover something that you guys haven't seen before. I like to get you guys all on one accord with the usual suspects before we start working into this other stuff. And it's funny because I do have to submit a claim on Istro. I'm doing an update on a water and ice dispenser unit that I installed. Let me see. How do I submit it? And that's what Russell told me. They said because the unit I looked at has a P1. I think it's a P1. It has a P1 error. So they were like, yeah, you know, shit, just go on there and fill it out online. Everybody's saying the same thing. Just fill out the damn thing online. I got to do the same thing with iStroke. They're like, fill it out online and we'll pay it. They don't give a shit. There's so few servicers now. They're like, fuck it, just do it. And so for you guys, here's the labor costs. There's the material costs. Total cost of the claim. Attach your documents. Oh, I gotta do like 3 or 4 claims for Continental. Shit, they're gonna be on me. So you fill all this stuff out. I'm gonna go back on this unit once I do I'm doing a water sample. Oh damn, that was so small, my bad. I gotta do a water sample, send in the water sample. Matter of fact, it's right here. So this is for that location. I'm gonna send that into the filter company and they're gonna tell me which filters are gonna work best at that location because they're already destroying their Hatco flavor saver units. They're already causing damage to the isomatic unit. Just anything connected to water. The bun, they have 3 bun units, 1 for making tea, and the other 2 are hot water boilers, and they're absolutely wreaking havoc on those damn units. Just messaged you. I sent off for a service partnership with a manufacturer you mentioned during the stream. All right. You want to mention who it is? I mean, I mentioned it on the stream, so it shouldn't be some kind of secret squirrel type deal. Oh. All right, let me see here. Oh, hold on. Damn, I was doing something else. Where is... Oh, damn, you know what? I forgot to mention... Yo, I went to VBOR. All right, so I'm going to do VBOR, and then I'll probably get up out of here. Let me see if I can do my damn... I don't see... Which... You must have sent it to the main line. I don't see anything, brother. The hell did you message me with? Where did you send the message to? Oh, okay. Oh, you just now signing up with Hapco? Just now? Yeah. Yeah, Hapco is I always talk about Hapco. Yeah, I always talk about Hapco because Hapco normally has you just pull out the cassette, but you know, this new situation with the friction welding, and mine, it came apart here. Mine, it came apart there. So this new situation with the friction welding, they want us to fix these out in the field. Ordinarily, we would just pull out the cassette and then just install a new cassette, especially when it comes to Walgreens. No, especially when it comes to Walmart. But I think they're losing that to True. True is really taking over on those pharmacy deals. Oh, here's a good one. So I've showed this to you guys many a time. So this is how a drain yodel loop can look. So I do my best to try to keep as much data with it that came with the units, so for future reference, and then I'll you know, keep it so that it doesn't have any contaminants. When I use original corks, the plugs, they always come off, they always slip off. So so you can see the difference. All copper and stainless steel. Copper and stainless steel. So this is having some issue. So do they still make the ones with cassette? Yeah, this is actually still a cassette, but they currently want us to fix these. This is a new thing, just started, obviously. So it just started. So they wanted me to figure out what was going on, and I figured out what was going on. I sent them the videos, explained to everybody what the hell's going on. So now I gotta take care of it. Yeah, I need a few labor hours for that brazing. Yeah. So it is. Yep. So what they want you to put on is they want you to braise this in, and then good practice is they want you to put in a new dryer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'd have to braise in. No, you'd have to braise in 5 areas. So this is where you're going to put the access line. So your cap tube going to go on there, and the other line is going to go there. I didn't realize it went up so high. Anyway, so and then here and there. That is it. What you got going on there? Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel. Oh no, I've been rough on y'all lately. So, where was I at before I talked about the Hatco? Russell. Hold on a sec. We did Hoshizaki. We did Isomatic. What the fuck, Scotsman. Make sure to tell you guys whatever's going on with Cold Draft. Please submit whatever outstanding invoices that you have. Please submit them or resubmit them. Let me see here. Let me see. What is her? What the hell's her information? Damn it! Somebody outbid me. Son of a bitch. Cold Draft. What is her name? Her name is Margaret Julia. She is the newly appointed lead account officer for Cold Draft. So you're going to want to email her. What is her email? Yeah, you're going to want to email Margaret Julia and get your invoices in. What is it? Is it under news and events? Service and support, training programs, Prodigy Elite. So it's a webinar. Everybody wants May 12th. They're doing the Prodigy Elite webinar. So this is for Scotsman. Oh, let me make that big. So this is for Scotsman. So May 12th, they're doing a webinar. So now you don't have to travel, go anywhere for the Scotsman class. I'm probably gonna have to do that so I can get a new certification for 2026 because I haven't been to a Scotsman class in a number of years. So that's what's going on with Scotsman. Prodigy Elite. Scotsman has been slowly ratcheting up the pressure on some of these accounts, so they're not just in Embassy Suites anymore. So they're in burger joints. They're in a lot of burger joints and chicken. So they're in quite a few chicken spots. Once again, quite a few chicken spots. All right. And with that, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, man. I'm done. I'm done yelling at y'all. I'm done.
Listen to me.
I think I'm done yelling at y'all this fine evening. But I'll be back to yell at y'all some more on another day. And with that, we are going to wrap this thing up because, yeah. And thank L to the for being the #1 contributor to the show. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys the hold on one second. I'll probably take us out with this one. If I can get these freaking photos. Hold on, let me sync it. Because I was at Vivor. Is that Vivor? Yeah, alright, they synced up. Hey, here we go. Alright, let me remove this. Let me add my photos. No one else is showing this. No one else, well, because I'm the only one with V4. I'm the only one with V4 in my backyard. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Let's see if this is working. Is it working? I guess it was. Did they have... No, they didn't have the e-bike. It was so much that they didn't have that disappointed me so bad. Okay, all right, so it's showing up. Let me make this big. So this is Vivor. How the hell do I make this damn thing bigger? Augers, the shop vacs, socket sets. Oh, this was, what the hell was that? Oh, yeah. Clamps. Bar clamps for woodworking tools. Oh, welders. So here we go. So we had the what was that? MIG, yeah, the MIG welder. Planers. Oh damn, I got planers twice. Planers, a much better price than Northern Tool, much better price than the Craftsman at Lowe's. That is the, I got a better picture of it. It's no, that is the cheaper one. Because they have that one and they have a 2-motor one. Hand planer. But this is corded. I got a lot of corded stuff. Solar mounts. They have PEX. PEX B. They have PEX B, red, blue, and white. All of these are push-on fittings. Lots of different faucet fittings. There it is. So here's PEX ball valve fittings that Vivor had. 10-piece, 35 bucks, well, 36 bucks. Faucet supply. There's the blue. So they had them in 100 and 300. So there it is in the 100. So they had the 100 in blue and white. I don't know if they had it in red. I think the red was all gone. There's the shark bite style fittings. So it was 25 pieces for 85 bucks. EV chargers. EV chargers, man. Solar panels, so they didn't have anything more powerful than this 120 watt. And there's a folding table. I saw the folding cart. Hey man, I saw damn it, I can never remember that guy's name. Shit, he has a YouTube channel and he's here in Texas with me. He had one of these carts. He unfolded that cart. I just saw his YouTube channel the other day with that freaking cart, and here it is in person. And it's, you know, man, he put his jug of refrigerant and everything else on there, and I think I'm gonna have to get one too. I think I'm gonna have to get one. This is a 2.5 ton floor jack. It's not as nice as the 4 ton or as the 3 ton. Shit, I got one here. Don't make me lift it up, from Harbor Freight. But $63, yo, $63. That is not bad. And you see they got a ton of them for $63. It's not bad. It's not bad looking at all. Not bad at all. Bottle jacks, winch. So I need one that's gonna cover at least, let me get 750 to 1,000 pounds. This one I think is only 4 something. Yeah, that's for 40. And so here's the nicer jack. That's the one that you see at Harbor Freight. And this is a 4 ton. They had fucking brakes. They had brakes. Dude, they had brakes for the Lexus. Disc and pads. Yo. What was he? Oh. So instead of using this for the cars, I would put my my dishwashers on there. I would put the ovens on there. I would put all kind of, because these handle up to a ton. So then I would be able to move this stuff around my damn self. 6,000 pounds. So yeah, everything we got. There isn't a single thing that we have that wouldn't be able to be moved with those. And then they had the batteries. And that's for my wife. Cheers. Oh, slushy machines. All of this was in store. Let me see what you guys got to say. Who we got? Oh wow, you guys want to see this, huh? So slushies, the slushy machines. They had them in stock. A little high, but whatever. Yo, one of my clients had one of these. I think that one was at the... Yo, I was telling my wife, I was like, man, I normally bid on these at the auction, and I always miss out on them. But this, what was this? These are 100? Yeah. They usually go for 100 at the auction. A little bit more than 100. So that's 180 for the VVOR version. I'd rather just go ahead and get the VVOR version and call it a day instead of going to get the Cambro one, paying, you know. So they had all kind of stuff. This for the steaks. Here we go for your. Then this was $1,000. Yeah, $975. But not bad. Then they had the little Uni knockoff. The little Uni, $169 for the little Uni. Then they had the Uni Wop, the step up, $235. And they had plenty in stock. There's the steak grill. I wonder if it had like a catalytic converter to it or something to get rid of the smoke. I don't know, but they had plenty of stuff. And what were these? What the hell were these? I don't know. I got plenty of pictures. Blowers. So in our business, we're dealing with water on the floor quite a bit. I got to do some stuff at Target. I got some units at Target I got to do, and there's going to be water on the floor. So yeah, we could take a blower, we could take a hand blower, a job site blower, or you could just plug one of these in. Matter of fact, that reminds me, I'll probably end up doing that. I'll probably take a blower when I go and do those jobs at Target, just to dissipate some of that water that's going to be dripping everywhere. Yeah, oh yeah, the LEDs and stuff like that. I gotta get that. Lots of LEDs, more blowers for the floor. 141. These are very good if you're doing. Also, if you're cleaning restaurants and stuff like that, these help to hurry things along. If you're doing tables and chairs, they had tables, chairs, and covers for the chairs. So I got to pick up some of these. It's not bad. So they have them in increments of 50 and 100. I think this is 100. Oh, that's 50. So that's 50. Not bad in the black. And once again, I often lose out. Well, not often. I always lose out on these when I'm bidding on them at the auction. They had all kind of camping stuff. Yo, they had the telescoping ladder. They had the telescoping ladder, $85. Because I think Harbor Freight has it for like 130 if I remember correctly, to hang up pictures. I gotta hang up a whole bunch of pictures at the house. These are the air fresheners. I need those. There's 2 in that case, for my wife's stuff. And then all the other commercial stuff. They had the these are the warmers. Yeah, they're charging $5.79. Those ovens, they had all kind of commercial. Here are the commercial fridges that they had. The labels are on the back. Random Chinese companies. It's a very Magic Chef style sticker that's on the back. It actually says M on the back, like it's Magic Chef. And they have those labeled as Vivors. They're either R290 or 600. I can't remember which one is which. 600. So it's 600. It's a commercial unit that is R600. So there we go. I might have a chance yet to use my R600. So there it was. There was a damn R600. More warmers, ice machines, plenty ice machines that they had in stock over there, and then more the slushy. The hot tables, steam tables. They were pretty expensive, 110. So they maxed them out. So no 220, all 110. Then they had the other little small ones. So these are, you put these on food trucks. If you're doing some kind of event, you can have a generator. You can have a solar powered generator, and then you'll be able to power this stuff up. The popcorn machines were gone. This is the little one. The bigger one was gone. Then they had to. I meant to show this to my wife. $1,000 for a sugar cane juicer. That would go over well at one of the Caribbean Fests. I wonder what she would say about that. Oh yeah. Oh, they had the orange juice extractors. I always lose out on these too at auction. So all this stuff, Vivor has all this stuff, all grab and go. So everybody, all these guys are speculating. They haven't been to a Vivor store, so they have no idea what's in there, and they think it's going to compete with Harbor Freight. They think it's going to compete with Northern Tool, and they aren't. They're just being themselves. And that is selling everything. This is almost like a Amazon showroom, like what they kind of tried to do with Whole Foods in the early days, where they carved out a section of the Whole Foods and then they had items displayed. They don't particularly care about tools. Matter of fact, they didn't have any cordless tool. All the tools were corded, and these are for deep fryers. So this is oil filtration. So not bad. And there's your mixer, commercial mixers. These are your spiral mixers, belt-driven mixer for your Italian joints. All right, these are the bins. You guys aren't too interested in those. There's, they had this looks big, but it's not. See, there it is compared to my hand. They're so little. They're so little. They're so little, little, little. They're sold separately, but I just stacked the one on top of the other. They're so little. Essentially, these are motorcycle lift tables, but we can use them because the other lift tables are just too big. Instant water heaters, and you see they're using the carts like Aldi's. More instant hot water heaters. All of these are 220 volt, by the way. I wish they had some that were 110, but they're 220. Over the prices were kind of high on those. Hot water heaters, and then tankless. But the tankless were all 220. I was really hoping to get some, there's the generators. I was really hoping to get some 110 units. So that was disappointing. And then they had the paint booths and everything else like that, all the spraying equipment. And once again, they had the same tools that you would buy at Northern Tool. Plenty of impact rated sockets. 44 over there at Northern Tool. Oh shit. And there I am inside Northern Tool, so you can see I was in Northern Tool. I'm not taking somebody else's stuff. That's me. See, there's the Vivor up top. There I is. Oh yeah, they had the floor knockoff of the thermal imaging camera. Fleur. Once again, here's the planer. And so this is the less expensive one. That's $309. The other one was a little bit more, but it had 2 motors. Oh, and the drill press. I didn't bother to go take a look at the drill press. Yeah, so it was a little bit more, $339 for the 2-speed. Oh damn, I'm going back. My bad. Oh yeah, I had to wait by Sunny Sky. So that's that. That is that. All right, and with that, you think that was wild, huh? And with that, I am going to wrap this up. I thank you all for being here, being involved and being active on this YouTube channel, as said by CGA.
Being involved and being active on this YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
Thank you all for contributing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Keeps the channel going, keeps the lights on. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Oh damn, I didn't even put that on there. Peace out.
Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this and that endeavor. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be.
Let's talk about something important. Are they all here?
All but one.
Well, I'm going anyway. Let's talk about something. And I'm here on a mission of mercy. I got your attention now? Good. A, B, C. A always B, B, C closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
Be relentless. That's it, I'm done.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
We are same, but different, but still same. Ha ha.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.